And this last tonality, it's really important for building rapport, for creating connection with your customer. And you're in sales, you know this, you know you have to be engaged, you have to build that connection, you have to show the customer that you're like them. But how can we do that with our voice? Here's a few tips for you. First thing I would say is you want to lower your voice. Okay? You're not empathetic for someone when you're talking up here, are you? No, you have to lower your voice. You have to be a little more sensitive. The next thing I would say is soften your voice. Okay? Try to be as gentle as you possibly can and listen to the customer's problems, listen to the customer's pain points, try to feel their pain. And then the last thing would be to talk to them like a friend who's going through a hard time. You know, when you're talking to a friend, you genuinely just want to help them. You're listening to their every word and you're trying to provide advice which puts them in the right direction. And for having a soft tone, for lowering your voice, and for treating the customer like a friend, that's going to come through naturally in your tonality. And a really good example of this came from Bill Clinton. Now, Bill Clinton has a checkered past, right enough, but when he was campaigning for his presidential election, I think in 1992, 1991, he had a really beautiful moment in a presidential debate. A woman stood up and she asked him quite a hard-hitting question about national debt and how he had personally been affected. It was the type of question he should not have done well at. But what he did was he stood up and he walked towards her and then started asking her questions, started speaking to her in this tonality, and he turned the room around that day. While his competitor, George Bush Sr. at the time, just fell apart with the question altogether. So check out that video once again. You'll find it on YouTube.